how do you like Jakarta?
This is the part that I don't like about it.
How is it to be alone in Jakarta?
It's not like a touristic ideal place to come, but it's interesting to see.
Welcome to another episode of Tag Along with Chai. We are in the capital city of Indonesia, in Jakarta, and in this episode we're trying to find out what foreign tourists really think of Jakarta, Indonesia.
It's the end of our holiday, and this is our first time here. My father was born in Jalan Sukabumi.
Oh no way! My mom got born in Solo, actually.
Nice.
a lot of mixed history.
Now you mention it, I can see it in your face.
A little bit, yeah. Hey, but how do you like Jakarta?
It's big, it's overwhelming, but it's nice. It's for an Asian city. It's tidy.
No, that's my experience as well. But you hear a lot of pollution and there's traffic jams and all the bad stuff, but you don't really hear the good stuff. How do you? Yeah, can you say something about this?
No, I like the city. I like the vibe. It's easy. The criminal rate is very low, so that's positive.
So your interaction with the locals are also quite good.
Yeah, I can speak 3 sentences of Bahasa Indonesia, so
that helps.
That helps. That really helps. Yeah.
Okay. Is there something that you wish you would have known before coming here?
No, we came here well prepared, well read. So no.
So what are the major things that we should know then coming to Indonesia in general?
Well, especially the old town, the historical parts.
Yeah.
Also, the south part is very up and coming, especially for the young people.
Yeah.
So try to read about things like that.
This is my first time and I've been here for almost 8 months.
How do you like the city?
I like the city because it's like somewhere in the middle of third world and first world, so you can get all the benefits of being in the modern city. Like you have signals and everything in subway, and people speak proper language, but you can also enjoy the first world things. You can go down in the small streets and like eat street food. I really like it.
So is there something that people should know before they come here?
It's not as religiously strict as people think, because they think it's a Muslim country, so a lot of women are like, can I wear tank top when I'm going out to jog in this? It's not that strict. People are quite nice here. It's not like if you're not in a hijab or whatever, they're actually very okay with that. They are following their own religion, but they respect other people a lot more wherever they're coming from, and that's really nice. Because I'm from Pakistan. Very strict people.
Oh yeah, actually? Yeah. Oh, is it strict in Pakistan?
Yes. So
it's not so strict here compared to Pakistan?
Yes. Also, like if you see, women are quite independent even when they're following their religion, so they would sit on the go jerk and like they would travel. They're working on patrol stations, which was a surprise to me. I was like, oh, that's really nice.
Is that not possible in your country?
Oh no, women only work in posh places and mostly white collar jobs, I guess. Okay. All jobs are not given to women, like no waitresses, no shopkeepers or nothing.
Wow. Okay.
So I really like it here, that how liberal women are and how independent everyone is. It's a nice thing to see. Yeah.
Okay. You've been here so long. Is there something that you don't like about Jakarta?
I've been in Dubai for 10 years. So for me, it's I feel like the nightlife is a little boring, unless and only you know nice places, and then you're like, oh, they do enjoy their nightlife in a very Japanese funk way. You would find underground places that are super cool. So they do have a nightlife, but if a person is coming down, they need to understand that they have their own culture for nightlife. There are it's very interesting how they do it, because they all gather with their group gaming PSP and they sit and then they listen to music. They do karaoke. It's pretty nice out here.
Hey, and there's not much drinking culture going on. Is that something?
It is. They're huge on it. They have this local drink called intisari that is in taste. But it's really interesting. They have their own wines, apparently. They have their red wine, white wine, and it's usually from the local small stalls you can get. So I really like.
For the people who think that you cannot find alcohol in Indonesia, this is
not true. Not true. They're not drunk dancing, crashing into cars. There's no traffic. It's just their culture. They would gather and then drink.
A lot of negative comments are coming online about the traffic, about the pollution in the air also. How do you experience all that?
This is the part that I don't like about it, but because I have been living in a very boxy situation in Dubai, like cars and hotels and everything, so I kind of like it. If you come down in a city like this, we have a motor, so it's actually not that bad. We avoid rush hours, but the traffic situation is not that good. If you take subway, it's actually nicer.
Last question, do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
It's a very welcoming country. They don't speak our language. It's very hard to communicate with them, but their gestures and everything is really nice. If somebody would come down here instead of Malaysia and Singapore, the culture is very different, but it's fun.
I just arrived just 2 days ago.
Have you traveled in Indonesia at all?
Yes, I was before in Lombok, Bali. Actually, that's my last stop.
Oh, and then you go back to France?
I'm living in Luxembourg, yes, but
got you.
back home.
Oh, nice, man. So how do you experience Jakarta? How is it?
It's really nice. Actually, there's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of good restaurants, nice people. It's a little bit hot. There's a lot of traffic jam. But it's most like that in most cities in Asia. So sometimes, I don't know, they're not used to but tourists. So they don't speak that much English as well.
Is it hard to get around then in the city? Also because sometimes you need to ask for help and stuff because you don't know the route.
Yes, it's hard like that, but most of the time it's okay because I used to I have a SIM card, so it's with internet it's always better. But without internet it can be very tough. I think using Grab's application. So that's
do you stay nearby here or how did you get here?
No, actually I just take a Grab. A Grab bike. And I was staying like 30 minutes ago from here.
When are you flying?
I'm flying tomorrow.
No way.
Yes, tomorrow morning. So
What else are you gonna do before you leave?
Buying some present for my family, just walking around, maybe to go last time to the mall, enjoy some rooftop because they have nice rooftop over there, and that's pretty cool.
So you're traveling alone?
Yeah, traveling alone.
How is it to be alone in Jakarta?
Actually, it's not that hard because there's always foreigners, so and people from my hostel are pretty cool. I'm staying in a hostel, so we meet people. We go grab dinners together. So it's quite
nice.
It's quite.
Is there something that you wish you would have known before you came to Jakarta?
It's hot. It's hotter than the rest of the country for me. You cannot see the sky. There's a lot of pollution. So the last thing is maybe just a little bit know more about the language. And just speak like a little bit more Indonesian in general.
Would help a lot.
Yes.
Yes, it's really busy, but I like it. There's a lot to do and a lot to see. I arrived 2 days ago here, so it's nice to see Jakarta and then to see the modern nature.
What was the first experience of Jakarta? How do you like it?
I really like it. The food is good, the people are very friendly, and there's a lot to see, so I think I will enjoy my holiday here.
How many days are you gonna spend here?
In Jakarta 3 days, and then I go to the other side of Java, and I will stay here for 8 weeks.
Oh, nice. 8 weeks in? Wow.
So, like a sabbatical.
Only Indonesia then?
Yes.
Wow. And what do you expect from Indonesia?
I think it will be like Thailand maybe.
Okay.
But more the island parts.
I can imagine you read a little bit about the city as well. Does it match your expectations?
Yes, really. Yes, it's very colorful and I like the people, the friendly people. They will help me everywhere, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's my experience as well. How about the things that you maybe don't like about Jakarta?
The weather.
Oh yeah?
It's a little bit too hot for me, I think. And sometimes it's a little bit busy, but it's fine. You kind of expect it from this major city as well.
We arrived yesterday and we leave tomorrow.
And how do you like it so far?
We like it. We have been in Indonesia for 3 weeks.
Oh, nice.
In Java, Bali and Lombok, but in Jakarta just today.
The street is clean, but it's a lot of pollution, so hot, but it's good, I like it.
Yes, compared to what we have read, it's cleaner than we have thought, and comparing to other Asian cities or Indian cities, it's cleaner.
Where do you stay? In which part of the city?
Close to the airport.
Oh.
Because as we arrived yesterday and we leave tomorrow, we prefer to be there, and we came here by Grab.
That makes sense. Oh, okay. So did you get stuck in traffic?
A little, but
We expected to be more stuck.
Is there something that you don't really like about Jakarta? Something that you saw and you're like, oh, that's not so nice?
For me, just the air pollution. We already knew that it was going to be like this, but the air pollution.
It's not so great at the moment either. Okay. And is there something that you wish you would have known before coming here?
You have to know that it's a busy city, that there's traffic, so it's not like a touristic ideal place to come, but it's interesting to see it also, I think.
it's not a European city you can walk and go to a place. It's not a very good for walking. Visit Indonesia, it's a good place to stay. Yeah.
What is your favorite place in Indonesia?
Indonesia, maybe the center of Lombok, the non-touristic place in Lombok, for example.
Yeah, and the West Java it's very nice too. Ijen and Sukamade, it's very good. It's a not very touristic place, and I think it's very good.
Also, try to come here in low season.
Yeah, that's a good tip. What do foreign tourists think of Jakarta, Indonesia? This channel is based in Thailand. We're showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia, and now we are unfortunately at the end of our Indonesian series. Now please tell me what you think of Jakarta. Would you come and visit? I personally think you will miss out if you're visiting Indonesia and you don't go to Jakarta. Yeah, you're gonna have to give it a few days at least. It is a lot cleaner than I expected, and now we've got the trains here driving as well, which are taking a little bit away of the traffic jam. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I would like to say from Jakarta in Indonesia, bye for now and stay champ.